Welcome back, everybody. Once again, we are Keegan and Megan with the Keepin It Cool podcast. For those of you who maybe haven't tuned in already, we are the co-founders of this podcast, Eco Simplicity, and the Keep Cool Eco Sleeve.
Repping the shirt again.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not, but that's okay. What are we here to talk about today, Keegan?
Well, spoiler alert, louder than life.
Oh, yeah. Coming up in a few weeks.
We love that shit.
Yes, we do.
This hat, I'm pretty sure, is from 2017, and as you can see, it has seen some use. Lots of sweat has gone through this hat.
Sweat, mud, rain, dust.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're going to get into the tips and tricks we have, our experiences, and how do you survive louder than life?
It is a marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah.
And as Keegan alluded to, just to kind of set this up, we have been going to Louder Than Life every year except for when they didn't have it since 2016.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, so we know a thing or two or something.
And we have camped all but one of those times?
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, all but two of those times. But guys, news just dropped, and I'm pretty pumped. I don't know if I fully understand what it means, but...
So I'm only looking at my phone. It looks like they have a new layout for Louder Than Life this year, which is... I don't even know. It's crazy. It's way different. I don't know how different it is.
I think it's very different, but contextually, I don't know if I have looked at it long enough and compared the two maps, but Kentucky Kingdom is now part of Louder Than Life, and you can come and go from Kentucky Kingdom interchangeably with Louder Than Life tickets. So that'll be cool. I'll probably ride a few roller coasters or something.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. Also, when I was looking at it, there's a stage inside of Kentucky Kingdom. Hope to see Silly Goose on that stage, right?
Yeah.
That'll be cool. I don't know who's playing where or any of that stuff.
Yeah, I haven't announced that as of the recording of this podcast, so.
But it kind of looks like maybe some of the camping areas, or the camper areas, I should say, are being occupied by the actual festival grounds, but I'm not sure from the map. But that'll be kind of cool because we'll be really familiar with those areas going into it, all of us campers. Yeah, dope.
Yeah, I wonder if they've switched where the camping area is and where the RV area, because of the grass and stuff like that. I wonder if they just moved some stuff around.
Mm-hmm.
So, looking at it, I'm kind of excited to see, some of the different spaces. They've said there's going to be more green space, or more shade, I should say, which is nice because sometimes it gets pretty hot, which we'll discuss later.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little worried. It looks like it's super spread out, but every time I look at these maps, they look super spread out, and you get inside, and it's not. So I'm just not very good at reading maps.
Are you kidding? Louder Than Life is already super spread out.
I know, but you look and you're like, it looks like it's 4 miles to that stage, and then you walk 5 minutes, and you're like, no, just kidding.
It feels like it's 4 miles to that stage.
By day 4, it definitely feels like it's 4 miles. And you're just
30,000 steps later.
Yeah, it's a good exercise. So.
Right?
Anyway, if you haven't seen the new map, go check it out. Let us know your thoughts. But yeah, I think as you kind of alluded to before, especially if you're trying to go for all 4 days and you have not done this kind of thing before, surviving a 4-day festival is not, you can't just go ham the first day and expect to make it to day 4 without being totally sunburnt, totally gassed, totally dehydrated. So, or being just completely miserable.
Maybe you can't.
Half of these ideas.
I go hard, Megan.
You can go, but here's the thing. You can go hard and go smart at the same time.
That's true.
So.
That's true.
Like you said, here are some of our survival tips. First of all, stay hydrated. And we don't just mean with booze.
Yeah.
And again,
definitely stay hydrated with booze, though, if that's your thing.
But, if you get, as we mentioned in a previous podcast, if you get drunk by 2 and pass out and don't get to see the headliner you wanted to see, I wouldn't say that was a success.
Very
so maybe
true.
Alternate or drink lots of water before you get there.
Yep.
Just make sure, especially we have been to several Louder Than Lives that have been in the 80s, pushing 90s. Gets real hot. Make sure you stay hydrated.
Yep.
You do not.
Someone's been to the medical tent before.
You do not want heat exhaustion.
Oh, did we already talk about that?
We have not. Okay.
We didn't talk about that in the festival episode?
No.
Okay, yeah.
No. Yes. So one year, it was very hot, and we're going into the festival, and I'm like, man, I just do not feel good. I'm feeling kind of dizzy, feeling lightheaded, like clammy. So I tried eating something. I tried laying down. It was miserable. And I finally go into the medical tent because I'm like, I do not feel good. And they throw a cold rag on my neck, and I instantly felt better. And I realized later that I had heat exhaustion, or had gotten too hot, and like the sweat that my body was producing was not doing enough to cool me down. I needed to drink more water, and I needed to get a cold wet rag on my neck. And unfortunately, we missed some really great bands that year because I was not taking care of myself properly. So don't be like me and drink lots of water and keep yourself cool. Those neck bands that you see that you can or a bandana that you can use to get the sweat off you or to put on your neck and keep cool, those are important. Yeah,
as I understand it, putting water on like a rag or those bands, as she was calling them, the evaporation helps cool you down.
Mm-hmm.
So get some water on there. Let the evaporation of the water cool you down.
Yeah, honestly, a bandana is a surprisingly good hack for these festivals because you could use it to cool your neck. You can use it to keep, sometimes if there's a lot of mud or they put rocks down, there'll be some dust that gets kicked up, which can get in your nose and your eyes and be really uncomfortable. But those bandanas can make really nice masks. It also makes you look kind of like
Charlie
Sheen, which is cool. So every time I want to reference somebody, I can't remember their name.
was it Charlie Sheen?
Yeah, it was Charlie Sheen. I was going to talk about.
Cool. I got you.
You got me. So those things like that can be really, really helpful. Some other things that are really helpful: wearing a hat, like this one, keeps that sun out of your eyes.
Or even the around the brim hats.
Mm-hmm.
If it's hot and I like the hat, I'll wear the big old boonie hats. I don't even care. I'm sure some people have caught me in my younger years in a boonie hat in the pit, and I was that guy wearing a boonie hat in the pit, and it was fun.
Yeah. It's better to be the guy in the boonie hat in the pit than the guy passed out not having any fun because they weren't taking care of themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So
sunglasses are also nice to have, but most importantly of the three is sunscreen.
Yes, wear your sunscreen.
Yeah. I mean, day 4, that's up to you, If you want to go back to work and have to recover from sunscreen, or from sunburn, that's fine. But them first 3 days, wear that sunscreen.
You are going to be miserable by day 4 if you are just lobster red.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yep. Comfortable shoes, lots of pairs of shoes is a good one. I like to say, what was that? The hurricane year, was that last year?
Yes, yeah. Yes. Last year was the hurricane year. Yes.
Yeah. The one that we actually got to go.
Yeah, the hurricane year we attended, not the one that got rained out.
Canceled. Yeah. So I had pretty nice Keens, and those got wiped out from the the soggy. Yeah. The soggy steps. I even have a video.
But when we say comfortable shoes, like what are we talking about? This is a perfect example. So usually I would say a pair of comfortable tennis shoes or sandals that you can walk around in for, again, we're prefacing this on being there all 4 days. You can walk around in 4 days. I know some of those other shoes look really cute, but if your knees are dead by the end of day 1, you might not make it. Maybe you wear those one day, to look really cool, and then maybe break out your comfy stuff. Or if you're going to have a mud year like we did last year, bring some nice comfortable boots that you can slog through that mud in. So.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Or some rain boots.
Or some rain boots. Yeah.
Yep. Expect water, mud, dust, a lot of sun, and even cold. There was one day that Nine Inch Nails was playing, and we both wish we had a hoodie.
Oh gosh, yeah, it was so cold.
It was so cold.
But check the temperature, check the weather for both high and low while you're going to be at the festival, and prepare accordingly. You do not want to be too cold. You do not want to get too hot. You probably have to dress in layers, especially if you're going to be there all day. plan accordingly. Pack layers in your backpack if you need to. Take care of yourself.
Yeah. Definitely pace yourself. Don't be the guy passed out during Judas Priest like I was that one time. Most of the time, I like to keep at a certain level and just kind of ride that level as long as I can. You know, keep the drinks going, but don't hit them too hard kind of thing. Just have a good time. What do you got on that, pacing yourself?
No, you just know what your level is. Make sure you're getting that water in, keeping your vibe going, and and don't get to the point where you're putting yourself or other people in danger. And as always, don't be a dick.
Yeah. Don't be a dick. Don't be a Kyle.
Yeah, don't be Kyle. Kyle's
in this case, Kyle's a dick.
Even though he's not, actually.
Yeah, we actually met Kyle. He was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet. He was a cool dude. He bought one of our can coolers.
That's right.
So, going back up, bring snacks. Food there is expensive. Yeah.
There are probably some rules on what snacks you can bring in, but just keep an eye.
Yeah. I imagine you can bring like granola bars.
Yeah, we've done that.
Nuts and stuff, just bring something to tide you over between meals. Also, well, I'm not going to get ahead of myself on that. Yep. So bring snacks.
Yeah, but to note that bring snacks in clear bags only. They're pretty specific about those bag policies, so make sure you read them before you get all the way up to the gate. And they say you have to take your bag back, and you're like, oh man. So read the policy, believe the policy. They do limit it to the bags that they say. Make sure your bag's not too big. Make sure it's clear. Make sure you follow the rules on that, or you will either have to truck your stuff back to your car, or you will have to lose your bag.
Yep. We've learned the hard way with that one.
Yes, and seen other people learn the hard way too.
Yep. So,
speaking of learning the hard way, some things we've learned about the it's a necessity, but something that is by the end of the night not your favorite thing to do. Using the porta potties at Louder Than Life, or really any festival.
Yeah. Yeah, they might be pretty gross. And the ones that are really accessible, those are probably the most gross ones, and they probably don't have sanitizer in them anymore. So, I don't know, bring your own hand sanitizer. Maybe toilet paper, bring your own toilet paper. I've seen a lot of people do that. I don't personally go that far, but...
you can bring those little packs of tissues, though, and those work as well.
The wipes, yeah.
Or even just the little, travel tissues.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, because then you don't have to...
sneeze tissues.
Yeah, that you don't have to pour out a whole thing of toilet paper, but you have it if you need it. So.
Yeah, that's solid advice. Yeah.
I leaned away from the microphone.
Yeah.
He was talking about the ones that are the most accessible. So by the end of the night, the ones that are right in the front are going to be nasty, probably. But I usually like to try to go toward the back or around the corner or something. The ones that people haven't used as much throughout the whole weekend, those tend to be faster to get into, and sometimes they tend to be cleaner than the ones that people have just, been in and out of all day at the very front. So.
Yep. They do clean them in the mornings, it seems.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, or I think they do it overnight. So.
Yeah. So in the mornings they'll be nice and clean, but by the evening it will be wiped out in one metric or another. Yeah.
I will say, for folks out there, please do your part to keep the bathrooms clean. It's not funny to shove cans in the urinals or poop everywhere or do nasty stuff. Everyone has to use those. Again, don't be a dick.
Yeah, don't be a dick. Somebody has to clean up too. Yeah. And that's just not cool.
Yeah. Don't want that bad karma.
Yeah. But what is cool is seeing your favorite bands. So that's what we're going to talk about now.
Something that's not shitty is seeing your favorite band.
So, you want to plan ahead a little bit, I think. The app, download the app, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, super helpful.
Yep. We will sometimes print off what the bands are and try and plan it that way. We get real crazy like that sometimes, but at the very minimum, the app does a great job. You just select you want to see them, And then you look at it and you decide at that time if you want to see them or if you want to see the other bands. Sometimes I'll put 2 bands on there and be like, I'm more in the mood for this one, or I'm going to go see the first half of this one and the second half of that one because I really want to see the headline song of that one, but I just want to see a little bit of this band kind of thing. We did that with Bring Me the Horizon and Tenacious D.
Yeah.
There's pros and cons to that in that case. Got a really good view of Bring Me the Horizon, and they were awesome for the 3-4 songs we watched them. Then we moved over to Tenacious D. Didn't get that good a view, but it was a cool set.
It was
a
really
lot of
cool.
fun.
Yeah. Yeah, and usually, again, don't know with this new setup, but usually it's set up where you can do that. You can move from one stage to the other without too much problem. At least earlier on in the night. I don't know about necessarily for the headliner, not the headliner, but the later bands, it was a little more challenging. But
yeah. Catch the early bands. There are some good ones. And you might miss somebody that you're like, oh man, that would have been really cool to see them when they were, there was like 1,000 people in their crowd, rather than 10,000 people in their crowd. We've definitely caught some Brit bands like that earlier in their careers, like I Prevail, Motionless in White.
Nothing More,
yeah. Silly Goose. Although they're not very far into their career.
They will be. But we have definitely, it's a great way to see up and coming bands if you aren't going to be doing anything anyway, or you're just show up a couple hours early and check them out.
Yep.
There's usually a good, people make Louder Than Life playlists, so you can usually catch, if you listen to those, you can find this is what their big hit sounds like. And if you think kind of like the vibe or the time works out right, you can go check them out. Yeah. Highly recommend.
Something else we wanted to talk about was getting merch. You might be in that line a little bit longer. Although, we did just find out in that notice, 40 minutes ago, that merch is now going to be indoors. It's going to be inside the expo center. That's pretty cool.
I think that'll be nice, too, because, again, if it's really hot, it'll give people a nice break rather than standing in those serpentine lines in the hot sun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. And maybe it'll be better lit. Who knows what all advantages there's going to be to that. It's definitely going to change things. So looking forward to that.
But yeah, what we usually try to do for merch is we try to, if you just want Louder Than Life merch, you can literally order it in the app and then you can pick it right up. So if you don't want band specific merch for whatever reason, you can do that. You don't have to stand in line at all. If you do want band merch, we usually try to go first thing in the morning if there's not a band we want to see, or if there's a big band that you're not particularly interested in seeing, or a gap in time, there's not bands that you are really hot to trot to see, that's a good time to go too, because then the lines are a little bit shorter because people are seeing those bands. So
yeah, that's how it works in theory. That isn't always how it works in practice, but again, if you're missing a band that you don't want to see, that's fine. You're probably going to be in the line for an hour.
Yeah.
At least. Sometimes longer.
That's a good time to drink water and stay hydrated.
Yes. On point. Yes. Keep drinking that water. Oh, something else you need to bring. Water bottles.
Yes. Reusable ones.
Reusable water bottles. Something with a carabiner would be great, or something you can put in your backpack. Mm-hmm. However anything you can do to refill your water without paying, $8 a water? Yeah,
they usually, the past couple years, they've had water refill tanks, and the water supplied by the city of Kentucky. It's good water, or, I'm not a water snob or anything, but it's better than not having water or paying $8 for a water. So yeah, definitely bring one. You cannot fill it with vodka ahead of time, though, and bring it in. They will dump it out. But you can bring it in empty. And then fill it in there. So.
Yep. Or chug it.
Yeah, or chug your water or vodka or whatever you're trying to.
Yeah. Never done that before. Don't take the situation too serious. Make good plans, but always be flexible.
Yes.
Stuff changes, and if you're having a bad time, you're doing a disservice to yourself. Mm-hmm. You didn't pay all this money to complain about the weather. You know, if the weather happens, it happens. You know, last year it sucked, but we made the best out of it we could. And that's a service, doing a service to yourself. You know, you're taking care of yourself just by trying to have a good time, regardless of what the situation is.
Yeah. And you might, you know, you might have not planned on seeing a band, but then you like hear them from us, you know, while you're in line for something, or you just are walking by. And no, we had a pretty good story about that. We were literally in line for some like drinks or something.
Bills, mugs or something. Oh
yeah, they used to have like these
Wild Bills.
They used to have craft soda. Anyway, we're waiting in this line, and this guy and this girl just come sprinting through this line, and we're like, what are they looking at? And they had Sabaton shirts on. And over on the side stage was this cool band called Sabaton that writes all their music's about like World War II or something. And it's really cool. But we're like, we've never heard of this band in our life. And we like listened to them. We're like, this is kind of fun. And we checked them out and stuff. Mm-hmm. So just, you know, be flexible, be open to the experience. A part of being flexible too is sometimes they always have like cool experiences there. Like one year we went to the Headbangers Hall, which was really cool. They had like some games in there. They have, sometimes they'll have guests, like some of the bands will come and they'll be like guest bartenders for a little bit. If you go to Sonic Temple, they have lots of like art displays and things like that. There's always like...
We're not talking about Sonic Temple right now. What you doing?
Oh, I know, but I was just saying as an example.
Oh, you were talking about like explore experiences. Yeah. What's the one where you can like play guitars and stuff?
Oh yeah, there's the AWS experience, I think it's called.
Yeah, and then I saw one where you could like dip your hands and get colors all over your hands and stuff.
You should definitely check out the To Write Love on Her Arms booth. That's always really cool. Yeah. There's just all kinds of cool stuff there. So, you know, if you have time, go ahead and check out some other things too.
Definitely get some like drink slushies if you're into drinking alcohol. They've got some cool, is it the Jack booth there?
Yeah, one of the Jack booths usually has like frozen Jack Honeys.
Mm-hmm. And there's rocking chairs in front of TVs. You know, if you want to relax, it's your dime. Like, go see some new bands, but also like we said, be flexible and pace yourself. I remembered what I was trying to think of earlier with experiences, and it's actually on our list.
Good.
It's island noodles.
Yes. If you've never had island noodles, do it.
Yep.
But if you see me behind you, let me in front of you. No, I'm kidding. They're really good. They're these like soba noodles that have vegetables in them. And they're really delicious. And every time I see them anywhere at a festival, I have to get them because they're really good. So
get chicken because everybody needs protein. Yeah. Well, unless you're vegetarian or whatever, you know. Yeah. Don't get chicken if you don't want to. But
the protein
you need to get some protein.
Yeah.
Well, one of the experiences I'm going to go check out is going to be the Kentucky Kingdom.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
Yeah. So that'll be a cool new experience for us to check out. The craft soda is something we've checked out in the past. Explore.
In general, with the festival, if you're going with a group, have a specific meetup spot. Like this, like what we usually like to do is there's a big tiki bar, and there's like these giant tiki guys. We'll be like, meet by this specific tiki guy.
Yeah.
You have to be specific.
You do, because we were not specific one time, and it was a crowded area during the Exodus, you know, when everybody's leaving, and we didn't find each other.
Yeah. I literally got told I had to leave the grounds, and I'm like, I don't know where he went, and I just went back to the campsite. Fortunately, that's where he was, but it freaked me out. So
because your cell phone
not gonna work,
may or may not work.
Yeah.
Oftentimes during that time of night, everybody's trying to use their cell phone, so nobody's
trying to get their Ubers. Yeah. It's just, so find a very specific meeting spot, even if that's just your campsite. You know, you can say, hey, let's just meet at the campsite afterward. You know, but pick a spot.
Yep.
It'll save you a lot of headache.
Yeah. That's a good advice and something Meg has preached since day one. And we even have refined that because of our experience during Slipknot that year.
Yeah.
If you see us, ask us for a Keep Cool Eco Sleeve.
We will definitely give you one.
Yeah. We're hoping to hand some out this year. Just like last year we did. And that will be a cool, fun experience.
Yeah. Actually, maybe this would be a good time to talk about our ambassador program, because that's kind of how I wanted to. Yeah, so one of the things we're looking to start is an ambassador program for Keep Cool Eco Sleep. So we know that you're listening to this podcast and you're like, wow, I really love you guys and I love the awesome Keep Cool Eco Sleep that you guys are building. I would love to have those. And what we would love to have you guys do is help spread the word, because there's only the two of us on a shoestring budget. So we're trying to help get the word out about this cool product. Sorry, my kid's waving at me. So what we're going to do is we're going to start an ambassador program. We're still working out some of the details, but we hope to have it launched by Louder Than Life. So basically, we're giving you a sneak peek. If you see us, come up, say hello, say you are interested in the ambassador program, and we will give you a Keep Cool Eco Sleep and maybe something else if we get to that point. But there's going to be, activities to do on social media. There's going to be prizes and perks and all kinds of fun stuff. So we're really looking forward to it.
Yeah, we're looking to design some merch we might give away.
Mm-hmm.
I have a pretty sweet hat I wanna get made, and I'm pretty excited about that. Hopefully, I can wear that in here some point and rep it, and then you guys will want it too.
Yeah,
and you guys will be our ambassadors.
Who knows? Maybe if everything goes well, maybe we can have some of you guys on this podcast too, talking about the things that you think are cool.
Oh, that would be sweet.
Yeah, because we're talking about what we think are cool. I keep saying we think are cool. That's not how English works. But we'd love to have other people's perspectives, and we know you guys are all doing cool things too. So, yeah. But the main point is, if you see us at Louder Than Life, come say hi, come get a Keep Cool Eco Sleep, and join the fun.
Yeah. And as always, we're wanting feedback on our podcast. We love doing this. We're just getting started. We want to bring awareness to our brand and the things we love and enjoy. Yeah. So whether you're here for the riffs, the whiskey, or the chaos, Louder Than Life is what you make it. Be cool to each other.
And see you there.